No.
You get a +2.
So, can I keep that 21, by the way?
Yeah, you can totally keep it.
That's not an initiative.
Is your
but-
initiative? Yeah, I'll let you keep it, but yeah, roll initiative.
Oh, Wyoming, nat 20.
I knew it.
That's a 12. That's a 12. I'm dumb.
Oh, wait, is that
Are you
initiative
including your
bonus?
+2 from Lucas?
No, I wasn't. At least I don't think I was.
Are you including the +2 from Lucas, Strider?
No, I'm not. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, you get a +2 to initiative from being next to me.
I actually rolled a 26.
And here's Zuge. By the way, guys, Zuge's still here.
Suge! Man of the
Oh,
hour.
yeah. Isn't Manwich in the party, too?
Yeah,
He doesn't have a
Manwich is
sheet
there, too.
anymore.
Manwich.
He doesn't have.
Manwich. When the young Gila appeared, Manwich seemed to know him. He had a kind of like a wide-eyed look in his eye.
Oh my. He still gives a thumbs up, though, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess Kabadoth is here too. Let me roll for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a lot of NPCs that we just forget about.
Uh-huh.
Because we don't need them.
Oh, I guess Kabadoth is going last.
Oh. He just let us have that roll.
Mm-hmm. The spooky observer stuff.
Yeah.
Spoopy.
Like he does.
He'll observe what we do first.
It,
The
it-
monk. By
it
the
definitely
way,
wasn't because I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
you know, for the record, that ghost does not get a +2 from Lucas.
Wyoming, what's your initiative mod?
5.
Alright, what's your dex? What's your
3.
dex mod?
3.
Oof, oof, oof. The Shadow Angel is going first.
It's in the air, right? Or does it land?
Oh, it's kind of like hovering 5 feet off the ground.
So that counts as being on the ground.
No.
Listen, no, it's flying 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yes, it's right. It's close enough that you can stab it with a melee attack, but
Okay.
just barely. It's got the. It, we can't win. It's got the high ground.
I do a backflip.
Alright, Wyoming, Zuge, Lily, Incarnadine, what was your initiative?
11.
Oh, what was my initiative?
I got yours.
Oh, okay.
Well, your initiative was actually a 13, but it doesn't really matter because it's.
No,
relative to each
it
other.
wasn't 11. I added the +2.
You might as well not add the +2 anyway, because it's like relative to each other, because and all that.
I'll make it a
I'm-
14 anyways. Bao, what was your AC? Not an AC.
AC?
No, what was
Initiative.
your
It
initiative?
was 9. I rolled a 2.
Okay, yeah, you included the thing. Wait, did Wyoming did include the +2 from Lucas, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, do we go back in the surprise round, or...
No, this is like a proper battle.
Yeah, but nat 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how it works?
I thought that's the way we have done it before.
Well, what if the enemy gets a nat 22?
I don't think that's how we've been doing it.
Yeah, that is how you've been giving a surprise round to whoever got a nat 20.
I think I recall this happening once or twice before.
Yeah.
But what do you do if both the enemy and the person got a nat 20?
And clearly, no one gets a
They
surprise.
cancel
round.
each other out.
They cancel each other out. No,
Good.
I'll let.
Let the angels get a surprise round.
No, I'll let Wyoming. We'll have Wyoming go first, then the Angel. Let's see. Who am I forgetting?
Am I on that list? With a 17.
After Lucas. After Lucas and his bonus.
Yeah, that's 17 with the +2.
I'm just trying to remember what everything was. Brox, what was your initiative?
17.
And I'm assuming that's including.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe I got everyone. Let's see. Wyoming, Zuge, Lily, the Hunter, Brox, that guy, Nadine, Bowen, Kabadath.
Waffle not here.
Yeah, Waffle's not here.
He waves.
I ate him.
No, he waves. Does the angel wave back? If not, they deserve to die.
Well, he waved back. What do we do now?
Maybe
They
it's
did not-
friendly.
They did not wave back.
Oh well, that
No.
that puts it on Waffles.
Well, it deserves to die now.
All right.
They don't even know that the first rule of war is to be friendly and wave to your enemies.
Mm-hmm. According to Waffle.
Top of the round is Wyoming.
That's what Lily learned at her war college.
Oh.
Okay. He's gonna quickly turn around and barrel towards the angel.
All right.
Does that beat its flat foot?
Are you sure it's even flat-footed?
Yeah, because he's going first.
Flat foot. Yes, that will beat its flat foot.
No, sorry, it can't be flat-footed. $16 damage.
That'll hit.
There goes those biker demons again.
They just drive by. I'm like, yay, what's up, bro? You want to ride? Well, good, because I won't give you any.
Ooh, they're so evil.
So that will not hit.
How does it feel to want, bros?
And then the alligator tattoo on his arm is gonna lash out.
All right.
Oh.
Then
One day, the tattoo will do something.
it was going to try and it was going for an entangle.
Ah, well, it just misses then. All right. It's time for the Shadow Angel's turn. It's got a an attack coming in on you.
Sight these sight.
27 to hit.
Nope.
All right, it misses. It's Zuge's turn. I need to pull up
Oh, no.
Zuge's. I need to pull up Zuge's spells because it's in a separate thing.
Oh no, he does one attack, so I can only assume it's like a vital strike type thing.
Don't get hit.
Don't get hit. He'll fuck you up.
Well, clearly Wyoming pulled back when the alligator came out, and that's why it failed.
Clearly. Where is Zuge spells? There we go.
This is what we're fighting, right, Strider?
I mean, totally could be.
He's adorable.
I was thinking it looked more like
Malthael?
what's his name? Yeah, Malthael.
Yeah, that's
That's
Ooh.
what I figured you were describing. Because you were like, it's entirely shadowy and black, and it's got a side.
and it's a dark angel, and
Well,
Yeah.
You're clearly
Malthael
talking
has
about-
2 sickles.
You're clearly
Yeah,
talking
he has
about.
2 sickles. I know.
You are clearly talking about Spectre Knight from the hit game Shovel Knight. Only 15
Nah, he looks like Plague Knight, just like, oh yeah, let me get a motherfucking nah. Alright.
throwing your alchemist bombs.
Zuge is going to cast just a basic shrapnel burst. He just kind of channels psychic power and
Well, technically it's psionic power.
no, he's a psychic warrior. Fuck you. So it's psychic powers.
is he a vegan?
He is a. I mean, everyone in Phonum technically are vegans.
So we all have psychic
So,
powers,
hold on.
I mean, I have. I do
Except for
believe-
Jack.
except for Jack. but-
Except for Jack, he lost his psychic powers.
yeah, he got locked up by the psychic police or the vegan police.
I love how the only psychic, I love how the only psychic here is one of the people who isn't vegan.
Something's wrong
All
here.
right. I need to look this. It's been forever since I actually used Zuge.
Psychic powers come from meat.
No, how could this be?
Phone them.
Phonum is backwards.
Of course,
When's
one
it-
was backwards.
Where's Ryan's psychic powers?
Yeah, where are my psychic powers?
Good question. Where are your psychic powers?
Yeah, you
You
tell
didn't-
us.
You have them, you just never train them, so they're like, ooh, I can
Alright,
levitate a coffee cup.
It failed.
I can levitate a coffee cup,
10 plus 4.
but not with
plus-
psychic
but that-
powers.
That's magic.
It's
That's
magic.
It failed. So it's taken a straight 96.
Oh, and I meant an empty coffee cup, not a full one.
Oh, I can levitate a full one. I can also freeze the coffee inside it.
But then you
Iced
have
coffee.
like cold coffee.
Go on,
and it's
iced coffee.
Bow.
I love iced coffee.
Iced coffee's great.
No,
All right,
Hot coffee.
Lily,
It
it's your turn.
What
no
does
coffee. Good.
what does Shanghua think about
Anyway.
this conversation?
So I rolled.
Zhanghua is in the corner, just being like, "Y'all better be drinking regular coffee."
Not in hell. It's too hot.
I only drink
So,
tea.
So I rolled that 21 for using the magical musket.
All right, that should work.
Or wait, no, that's not how that works. Whoops.
Whoops.
I totally would have taken it if I didn't realize. Hey, it's not that bad.
Oh wait. No, I messed up there too. It's 9 more than that actually.
It's,
I only did a +1. Should have been +10.
Yeah, so 37.
Yeah.
Halved.
Oh wait, this is force damage, by the way.
This force damage?
Yes.
It's magic
Still
missile.
magic. It's still magical, so it's incorporeal, so it's still taking half damage.
No,
Force
that's-
specifically does full damage to incorporeal
does?
targets.
Okay, well there
Yeah.
we go. Shows what I know. Hi, I'm the DM. All right. So the hunter's turn.
It's the anti-ghost stuff. Of course.
Anti-ghost tech.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Alright, the hunter is gonna shoot it in the face.
I'm assuming it can't bleed.
It's not bleeding, though. The more you hit, it's kind of leaking out this kind of just shadowy
I meant
mist.
the status effect bleed.
Oh, probably not.
Oh.
No.
Probably not.
It's incorporeal.
Oh, potential crit!
It doesn't exactly need its organs or blood.
That is a crit.
That's a ×3, right? With a longbow?
I think so. Let me look.
Yeah.
Does Thunder Fury, Blessed Bow of the Windseeker do more?
Did somebody say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker?
Someone say.
No. I said
someone-
Blessed Bow of the Windseeker.
But
No, I
did someone
heard,
say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker?
Did someone say Falcon Loop Thunderbird?
No, but I think I heard somebody say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
Someone say Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome?
I think I did hear that.
Yes, actually. Anyway.
Time for some.
For some sweet crooks, yo.
Them Dimmadabs.
Glob go gab.
Whenever I see that picture, I just think Dallas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's been ingrained into a few of our minds.
Shout
And
outs.
Doesn't Dallas is
Shout-
different.
Shout outs to Dallas being dead.
Aww.
No, he was a
Oof.
terrible person.
Oof. Alright.
Oh yeah, you're crit coding this?
I am.
Is there a crit card that removes incorporality?
That's a good crit. And then. Oh, it doesn't have a strength. So I guess this is just a flat D. Alright, it's nailed in place. Somehow.
Somehow. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
Don't think about it, it's nailed in place.
Cool, it won't move. Now we can flank it.
For
And
how
also
for
can't
how
take
long?
5 foot steps.
How long is it stuck?
Doesn't
Yes.
actually say. I
Answer is
just
yes.
assumed it's till after combat's over.
Hey, I mean, if it can't chase us, we could get away.
Alright. Brooks, it's your turn.
Wasn't Lucas in front of me?
Lucas, what was your...
12.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can I get in a position to flank with Wyoming?
How far away are you? You guys are 40 feet away from him.
Boots of speed. Now I can move 60.
Alright.
Can I flank?
You can... I'm gonna say yes.
Cool.
Even though, theoretically. Never mind.
I'm
Theory.
going to attack it a bunch.
In theory, it's in the air, so you need to fly to do it.
But it's nailed to the ground.
Yeah, it's nailed to the ground. Shut up.
It hit the one tangible part of its body. seems that the Shadow Angel might be incorporeal, but his clothes aren't.
Oh.
Surprise! Surprise! It's actually nailed to the skybox.
Oh, great job! Great job, me. I cooked it.
Flank bonus is +2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 34.
That'll hit.
And it's immune to fire, right?
Yep.
First attack. These are magic weapons.
All right.
Plus 20. That's the second attack. 34 again.
That'll hit.
No, not. There we go. 28. And then I'm just not using poison because it's a
Yeah.
ghost. But if you can pin it, you can poison it. Totally.
That's definitely how it works.
That's how
Yeah.
that works.
You really shouldn't use poison in hell. It's not a good idea.
I haven't been. Okay. Now one more attack at full.
You know, you really shouldn't use ice in hell either, but
No, ice is a good idea in hell.
except that everything's resistant to it.
Plus
Can you chant? Are they vulnerable to positive energy?
26 missile hit.
I don't think they are.
26 hits.
Really? Okay then.
What, demons? No, demons are not vulnerable.
Yeah, they're not undead. Undead is the
There's that. And then I have
All right. So as you hit it, it just kind of lets out a very loud screech, and it begins to dissipate.
I wanted scythe. Does the scythe dissipate?
No, I wanted scythe.
I want to collect the scythe for bow.
The scythe, unfortunately, does dissipate.
Oh no.
Why must you not feel good? I need that scythe.
I don't feel so good, guys.
This kind of the hunter is just kind of lets out a sigh of relief. Seems that one was already hurt. As you're as the hunter just kind of is letting us out a sigh of relief, he notices that behind you, Brox, another shadow is forming, and another shadow angel just kind of begins to appear behind you.
Right now, I'm imagining just the Shaggy and Scooby Doo scenario. Is there something behind me?
There's something behind me. That the hunt before the hunter can just be like, "Look out!" The shadow angel goes to just swing its scythe at you, and then you just see this just slash going right from the top right down to the bottom, and it just vanishes before your eyes.
Technically before my butt, because my eyes are facing the other way.
And behind the second destroyed shadow angel is the ungulate that you saw before,
I thought you were gonna say
wielding a rather large naginata.
So everyone's like, wow, except for Brox because he was looking the other way.
Can I make a perception check to try to identify the race? Is that a thing I can do?
You may.
I will turn around and do the same.
What?
copycat.
He is still wrapped up in bandages.
No. I can't discern a shape.
You can at least tell it is an ungulate.
Well, that's kind of easy. It's four hooves.
However, Manwich is the first to speak up. I knew it. I'd recognize that weapon anywhere.
Is it one of your old friends?
Something like that. He, even Zuge has kind of a realization. Like, this massive just oh shit look in his eyes. Both of them just walk up to him. And just like both him and Man was just immediately just like drop to their knees and they're just like, Sensei!
Wait. This is your teacher?
Just, the ungulate is scratching the back of his head. I thought I told you, you don't have to kneel before me like that anymore. He looks down at Zuge. I've never met you before. There's a
Lily.
he just kind of removes his cloak, revealing underneath a dark brown stallion with long white hair tied up in a braid.
A braid, you say?
So by stallion,
Like
you
one
mean
of those-
straight.
Yes.
I'm just joshing.
Who wants to make a knowledge religion?
I'll do it.
A knowledge religion. Do I have?
I do have a knowledge religion. Who?
So, Lily,
This is honored father.
it takes you a second, but then you realize, yes, this is indeed honored father. The right one this time.
The real
Okay.
honored father.
She also falls to her knees.
This is awkward.
She gets back up slowly. Awkward?
I'm sorry, it's been a while since people have done that. I haven't been used to being worshipped in a while. It's odd.
But you're honored father, right?
I suppose
what?
that's what they. I suppose that's what they came. They came to call me. However, Manwich here knows me as Sensei. It's a bit of a long story. Speaking of, how are you still alive, Manwich? You just kind of... Honored Father just chimes up again. It's been at least, if I'm correct, at least 1,000 years since I last met you. Yeah, about that. He just kind of turns to the rest of you. He's like, "Oh boy, think I got a bit of explaining to do, don't I?"
I think we could all use some explanations from everybody.
Yeah, speaking of which, honored father, what are you doing in hell?
Come, follow me. I have a campsite nearby. He kind of walks up to kind of just walks in a direction, kind of on closer near the mountains. I assume you all follow him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
If Lucas had eyebrows, they'd be raised by now.
After about maybe 5 minutes, you all come to just a very basic campsite. It's got just really just a fireplace and a bedroll that seems to be too small for Honored Father. I would like to point out that currently Honored Father is large sized.
Oh.
It's a big horse.
A big horse.
Normal sized horse, but we're all little horses, so.
Yes.
Well, I mean, sure, I guess.
Yeah, it's like with Celestia, where she's the size of a regular horse and everyone else is just small.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be normal sized.
Yeah. Technically speaking, you're all like the size of like real horses, and this guy is just a giant compared. A super horse.
Super horse.
Is that his race, super horse?
It is now. Anyways, as you get to the campsite, Honored Father sits down. How much do you know about the history of our world? Or how much do you think you know?
Phonum?
Yes, of course.
Do you want me to list it all?
Just give me the gist of it. I'll explain things.
Well, I know that there was once a time when predators and ungulates lived together in Phonum. But eventually... Actually, that's not quite right. There was the dragon who made the first predators, right?
He nods. Shangri-La.
Yes.
A shame. He used to be a very benevolent dragon.
And in the war between them and essentially everyone else, there came to be a prophet and her 6 champions who overthrew them and locked them away.
He just kind of raises up a hoof. I'll stop you right there. A 1,000 years ago, it's true. Faust, the creator of our world, bore witness to our war and descended from the heavens. She took the side of us ungulates and worked to banish the predators. However, something terrible happened. Faust.
She used the spell, didn't she?
That is what you've been told, hasn't it? Isn't it? That Faust commanded a terrible, powerful spell and wiped out most of the predator forces.
Been led to believe that, but that doesn't make sense.
Of course. Because before that happened, Faust was murdered.
How?
She was stabbed with the chest with a terrible weapon. Rusted yet sharper than any blade I've ever seen before. Wielded by a terrible, dark monster. The Dark Man, as Rage would call him.
Okay.
The Dark Man then took Faust's form and deceived everyone save for myself and honored mother. It was the Dark Man who commanded that spell.
That does explain why I didn't feel right.
You mean that the Hotep locked the filters away?
I do not know the Dark Man's real name, but if it is the same person, Rage and I attempted to confront the Dark Man, but I was no match. We were no match.
Wait. Are you saying you're here because you're dead?
Yes,
You...
I was killed by the Dark Man. Now, I didn't come here. On the contrary, I myself ascended to the heavens upon my death.
Well, okay, there would have been a lot of awkward questions if you went here directly.
Yes, no. I'll get to why I'm here eventually, but... When I died, I ascended to the heavens, and I met a man who'd soon become my new master in the afterlife. Powerful warrior who went by the name of Irori. Irori knew of my plea and of the danger that was about to take over our world. So I begged him to train me, to find a way for me to re-enter my world. 1,000 years have passed and I am finally ready. And so, I have been traveling throughout the various planes of the afterlife to find a way to get back to Phonum.
And undo the future that is Akron.
I am simply here because I have heard that Asmodeus can send me back home.
Well, that's basically the same reason that we were trying to find him as well.
What was that weapon exactly?
I don't know. I assume you're talking about the weapon that killed Faust, correct?
Yes.
It looked like some kind of dagger.
It was Amber's magic wooden dagger.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no. During the entire war, I saw Faust shrug off spells, attacks. She took no damage from a full-on assault from the Devourer. And yet, this dagger, in one strike.
I have another question then. You don't mind.
Speak, please.
What do you know about the observers?
I've never heard of them.
That's fine.
He just kind of has a
Just a hunch.
quizzical look in his eye and just kind of just dismisses it. Are they another threat?
Potential.
We don't know.
I see.
They've assisted us in some cases, and have they harmed us?
One more time, what did you say?
Have they harmed us?
I think they've mostly
Only-
just...
Only Lucas would know.
You don't recall the
Oh.
observers.
Yeah, I would know this. I know she's keeping Blue as
Oh, yeah, right.
to serve her.
Yeah. Nobody else knows about any of that.
Yeah.
Except Zuge. Well, who knows that? Only knows she's alive.
Yeah. If you have any more questions, please ask me.
Alright. Mr. Bandages, let's just say everything you said was true.
Mr. Bent, just
Ah, shut it, Highlighter.
no.
You said that Faust, big god creator, was murdered and replaced. And this replacement fooled almost everybody. Now, we, as mere mortals, how can we be sure that you are who you say? For all we know, it could be this dark man. But we won't know, because... Anyways, how did you and Aunt Mother even know that this dark man had replaced Faust in the first place? And why did no one believe you, if you're a god?
We were there.
And no one knows, really.
We didn't realize the danger first. We were foolish and prideful to think that our creator would be able to shrug off such an attack as easily as she did attacks from behemoths and monsters. We were not ready to witness what we had seen.
Well, that sure helps a good deal. Give me some proof that you're telling the truth. Give me some evidence that you are who you say you are. Give us some evidence. Maybe. Maybe we'll help you.
Maybe. I'm sorry. Have you forgotten? You're not the leader of this party.
He is.
You're the hired help.
She is barely part of this party. You don't speak for any of us.
Oh,
He
I
just
speak for myself.
kind of raises his hoof. Please. I'm afraid I have no evidence or proof. All I have is my word. When I
Yeah,
speak
and
the
if she-
truth, I am indeed the honored father. I was the one who gave the name to the first Longma, our son, Yuan Shao.
Can I make a sense motive to see if he's telling the truth?
I was
You
just
may.
about to do that.
Do we get any special magic bonuses or no?
No, you don't
No,
get
just
terrain bond.
so. You've definitely heard the name Yuan Shao, Lucas, being thrown around, and you know that Yuan Shao is definitely, Yuan Shao is the one who defeated the Devourer.
Hmm. No, but if I've heard it thrown around, then he's heard it thrown around too. So
But from your sense motives, you can definitely tell that he is indeed speaking the truth. There's no change of tone in his voice or body language.
and I don't have any psychic power to prove otherwise yet.
You do not.
If only we had Waffle who could discern lies.
Waffle, why have you forsaken us?
Hang on.
So we all turn to the Inquisitor's hat, and then we just see a little waffle sticking out of it.
Says out to lunch.
Just Waffle is silent. Does his? Let's just say he does do a discern lies, and he just like pulls up a little note with a thumbs up.
He
Oh no,
waved,
they're in lies.
he waves beforehand though, right?
Yeah,
But then,
sure, totally.
but then the magic stops,
He-
and then he turns
he
back
actually-
into a waffle.
He actually waves. Honored father waves back.
And
You know we can trust him now.
Yep. Waffle gives all the thumbs up signs.
So if
So
you're
I
done,
turn and say, I have faith in you.
if you're done interrogating my deity, then are we prepared to continue?
Yeah, fine. Mr. Bandages, we may continue.
Thank you. As I was saying, honored mother and I, we bore witness to the event, to seeing Faust murdered by the Dark Man. We tried to convince everyone, but, well, the other ungulates were just as ignorant and prideful as we were. No one believed that a mere dagger could kill the creator of our world.
I have a question.
He just looks at you.
Could this dark man be Nyarlathotep?
I believe that guy's question I was answering. He said he didn't know
didn't
the
hear
Dark
it.
Man's. He said he didn't know the Dark Man's real name, but if it is
Okay.
if it is the same person, then it's possible.
Okay.
So, we might need you back, by the way.
He just kind of chuckles. It's a good thing I'm trying to get back.
It's a good thing you're trying to get back too. Your love is waiting.
Yes,
Rage is in phone him.
she
Rage.
may have threatened to wipe out all their children at one point.
We talked her down from that.
Well, it's a good thing you did. Rage was always very impulsive.
Yeah, that fits what I know.
The
That's kind
hunter
of why
speaks.
she needs you.
The hunter speaks up. We are trying to get to Asmodeus. However, there is a prison that is in our way. We could need your help. Say no more. I will help my fellow ungulates whenever they need it. Now, before we go, I believe there is one more thing we have to clear up. Looks at Manwich. He just kind of just looking down. For those of you who don't know, Manwich, right here, well, he was one of our allies in the Great Predator War. But no ungulate that's not him, no ungulate can truly live for over 1,000 years, let alone a minotaur. It's a touchy subject, Sensei. I really don't want to bring it up. I think you should. From where I'm standing, even your comrades are in the dark as I am.
This is true.
He decides. Would you believe me if I told you I haven't been a minotaur all my life?
Probably.
I would.
Considering what we've seen, it wouldn't be abnormal.
Yeah, but we've seen plenty of ungulates turning into dragons and turning into people.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually what folks call a dwarf.
Does that mean?
You are a dwarf.
Wait,
It's confusing.
are you a crafter?
No.
Oh.
Stereotype, Lily.
He just looks at Honored Father. Would you also believe me that, as I am now, this is the third time I've been reincarnated into your world? Honored Father just kind of raises his eyebrow.
Third time. Does that mean there were others? In other worlds?
He said this one. Or
Yes.
not
He said
this one.
specifically this world. Meaning there has to be other worlds that he was reincarnated into also.
See, that's where it's about to get tricky. See, I've lived, what is it now? 300 lifetimes? I have a rather interesting curse on me. Long ago, before... God, I don't even remember. I used to be a dwarf. I was born in in a mountainous region called Gunderforge. Look at this interesting purse.
Oh. It's all the
It's,
rage.
it's made out of Zubaz. Zubaz.
Made out of Zubats.
Oh no.
Zubat leather.
I mean, that's not very interesting.
And he certainly said interesting curse. I used to be a soldier. Fought for my dwarves. And sometimes I was a mercenary. Went out to this desert area. I believe it was called Estora or something along those lines. Served under a man named Sultan Sworn Solaire.
That's a lot of S's.
Well, long story short, someone incited the riot and I got killed. Unfortunately, you know me, I'm a bit of a badass and a bit of a troublemaker. So, Pharasma didn't want me entering the afterlife. So she put a curse on me. Every time I die, I get reincarnated into a new world. Retain my memories, retain everything.
But you become more and more like a Minotaur?
Reincarnation's a lottery. Sometimes I'm a dwarf, sometimes I'm a human. When there's the 3 times I've come into this world, I've always been a Minotaur.
Did Flag know all this?
I don't think he was aware. I kept my secret about the curse under lock and chain. I think this is the first time I've really ever talked about it.
It's a long time to be keeping a secret.
So, how does one get such a curse?
Let me ask you something, Lily. Imagine you died today and wound up in a new world, far, far away from this one. But you remember everyone. You remember Lucas, Wyoming, Bow, all your friends. all your loved ones. And just think, you can never see them again.
Never?
Barring what's happened to me, which is kind of a 1 in a million chance, chances are you're not going to be reincarnated into another world twice.
But so how many worlds do you go to that have magic?
He just kind of thinks for a while. It's varied. Sometimes I go into world with magic, sometimes I don't. I had a rather interesting incarnation. I wound up in Seattle. Don't ask.
Oh no.
Sounds horrible.
Seattle?
And everything was ruled by dragons.
It's a town on a planet. It was all kinds of messed up.
Let me see.
Just look. I have to hold with this curse. I get to think about all the people I've met. All my friends, all my loved ones. I ain't got the powers to jump back into their world. I don't even think I can. Hell, I wouldn't even know where to start. There's the thing about the universe, Lily. It's big as fuck. And it's not all connected.
I see. Well, at least there's always plan B.
And just shakes his head.
Never die.
But yeah. That's my story.
Now everyone roll sense motive to see if he's telling the truth.
Is that really your story?
Are
He
you
said 300 lifetimes, he meant 3,000.
Nope, he's lying.
Nah, you can tell. Oh, well. Oof. It's not under 9, so you can tell he's telling the truth.
Bao doesn't have to roll. She believes him.
Are you really telling?
Because her sense motive is horrible.
Yeah, he definitely seemed to be telling the truth. He's just kind of... Just kind of just looking down and away. Just trying not to meet any of your gazes.
I use my gaze attack.
I give him the evil eye.
Bedrich, you seem sad about giving us this information.
It's not that. I just... I told you. I remember everything.
How many reincarnations in this planet before you met Flag?
2. The first time I reincarnated in this world was during the Predator War, about 1,000 years ago. I fought and fought. And give me a moment because my computer's about to die. I don't have it charging. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
Manwich walks away to go plug in his laptop.